When you buy a home, it's often described as an ownership, but in reality, it might be one of the longest financial commitments most people will ever make. And for years, you're not just paying for a home, you're managing an agreement. Welcome to Quietly Curious, where we explore the things that feel normal, but might not always be. Today's question: do you ever really own your home? For most people, buying a home doesn't begin with ownership. It begins with qualifying: a down payment, proof of income, credit history, approval. Before anything is even purchased, there's already a process to meet, a standard to reach. If something doesn't line up, the process can stop before it starts. Once approved, the mortgage begins, a long-term loan, often 20 to 30 years, but structured in shorter segments, typically renewed every few years, which means every few years the agreement is revisited. Rates can change, terms can change, and your situation is evaluated again. Over time, it's not just about making payments, it's about maintaining stability, income, credit, financial consistency, because the ability to continue depends on meeting those conditions again and again, not just once. And alongside the payments, there's interest, especially in the earlier years. A significant portion of each payment goes towards it, which means for a long time, progress can feel slower than expected. And for decades, life doesn't stay the same. Jobs change, expenses change, unexpected things happen. But the structure remains consistent, ongoing, requiring stability in a world that isn't always stable. For some people, it works. They move through the process, pay it down over time, and eventually they own their home. For others, it can feel different, less like a milestone and more like something that has to be continuously managed. So maybe the question isn't just whether you own your home, but what ownership really means when it depends on maintaining everything around it for years at a time. So if this made you think about something differently, subscribe to Quietly Curious, because sometimes the systems we rely on are more complex than they first appear.